A trip to Hawaii turned out to be a pretty tough sell for hundreds of public pension employees. Many states are struggling to fulfill retirement benefits, so a conference in an exotic location doesn't look so good. KITV4's Cam Tran shows us in this case, perception might not equal reality.
This crowd at the National Conference on Public Employee Retirement System usually boasts about 1,000 attendees. But this year, Joe Pisarek is just one of 650 to attend the annual conference this year in Waikiki.
People are thinking we're blowing their money, and in fact we're not.
The organization represents public employees who manage pension plans for 21 million workers across the U.S. Many elected officials on the mainland, though, have criticized the group for picking Hawaii as their conference location, especially during a time when many cities and states have fallen behind on retirement savings for employees. The executive director of the group says some members chose to stay home.
They recognize that it is about headline risk, that they know that economically that it makes sense. They realize that this headline risk is silly, but it's something that they felt that if they could avoid, they would avoid the headline risk.
But Kim says it's all a misconception. In fact, he says this year's conference is actually cheaper than the group's conference last year in New York.
If some of the critics actually looked at the costs, for instance, we were in New York City last year, and the hotel prices in New York were $360 a night versus what we have here this time, which is $200 a night. You notice that it's a 44% cheaper conference to attend.
Governor Neil Abercrombie defended Hawaii's conferences and conventions in his opening day address.
So don't let demagoguery and political rhetoric and agendas of any particular individual get in the way of you doing the serious business you have to accomplish today.
Cam Tran, KITV4 News.